Right, a review. I don't care. No intro. You've read the title. Dangerous Animals. Okay. So, it's hilarious. Okay? Let me just say, it's hilarious. So you got this guy on a boat, kidnapping people. And he does this, experience where you get to be, in a cage. And, you know, the shark cage thing. So he, in the opening scene, he gets these people, 2 people, to do it. And, you know, everything's normal, nice. And then he starts talking about how he survived a shark attack and it made him stronger. Something like that. I can't quite remember. I'm trying to do the bits as best as I can. And then, suddenly, he just starts randomly singing Baby Shark. Like, that was like the most weirdest thing ever.
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do do do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
He like sort of tries and gets people to sing it with him, and they do, and then he just randomly stabs the dude like 8 times. Like, oh man. Then the guy gets put in the ocean, then the girl gets kidnapped, and then title card. That's what happens, okay, that's what happens. Then you get introduced to the main character. She's a surfer. That's about it. And, you know, the brilliant writing here. Her name is Zurfer. Yeah. That character name. I wonder what she does. So, she meets this guy called Moses. He's a bit creepy. He's asking for stuff. But then she's like, alright, okay, he's not that creepy. She, for some reason, thinks he's a Mormon. Okay. But, you know, you still don't let a random dude in your car. But then, like, an hour later, they have sex. So, you know, she made the right choice there. Now we get to the fun bits, okay? She, like, leaves him for no reason. And then, she made the biggest mistake of her life by doing that, by the way. Because then she's gonna go surf, and she is like, oh crap, I don't have this thing. I need this thing. I forgot what it was, okay? Something insignificant, okay? It was just a tool she needed. So then she spots the killer's car, okay? Just the truck. And then she's like, if anyone's here, I'm just taking your thing. And then out of nowhere, he comes and, like, says, I got heaps of those. So then she takes it. And then she texts the guy. She texts Moses. And Moses is like, hey up, can I come swimming? Or, no, surfing with you. And she's like, free ocean, mate, screw off. And then she gets kidnapped, which gave me the biggest jump scare known to mankind. Okay, I did not expect it. It was a good jump scare. She wakes up, she's handcuffed. You know, the director has a foot fetish because he just keeps showing her feet. Then, you see the girl from the guy in the opening scene. His friend or something. You see the girl he was with, that's kidnapped. And, yeah, you know, she has like a hidden weapon, yeah? They try to escape, but then the flipping psycho killer comes and hands them water. And, you know, he drugs them. He drugs them with the water. And then he said, oh, I am Shark. I am Fury. Yeah, he says that. You know, out of all the taglines in the world, that should have been it. But no, the tagline is the ocean safer, which very clearly from this movie it is not. And he talks about sharks some more, gives me a history lesson. You know. So Zurfer, stupid name. She just manages, I believe, at this point to escape. I think, God, I don't know. There's so many times where it happens in that room. So she's nearly escaping after that, drinking a sip of the water, and then she passes out. And then we cut to Moses like, going to the police, like, hey, girl that abandoned me, you know, she gone, okay, mate, she gone. Police is like, what's her name? And, you know, he's like, oh, I don't know. So, you know, helpful. So then we're back on the boat. And, the crazy guy is getting his camera out. You know the movie Creep where he films his recordings? It's like that, but with a shark attack. So then he gets the girl, and, you know, he dips her in the water, and he's like, oh, she gotta be good, isn't it? And, you know, it was good, because the girl was gory, okay? She gets eaten, you know, they're like, no, oh God, it's gonna be me, you know, all that cliche stuff. And, then you see her body floating. Yeah, it's quite good, actually, it's quite good. So then, Zurfa and the crazy man talk. He's like, he repeats again, I am Shark, I am Fury, for like the 84th time in a row. And, then he, tells her, mate, I am Primal, I am Shark. Something like that. It's so stupid. It is something so stupid. I can't remember what it is, but he's comparing himself to a shark, giving her another lesson about sharks, and she's like, oh, you know why you kill women? Feed us to sharks, because your mum didn't love you, had no one in your life. He gets visibly upset. He's like, oh crikey, I am Shark, I am Fury. And Mr. I am Shark, I am Fury, just walks off and goes, you're a fighting type. I love it when they fight. And nothing comes of the mum subplot she brung up, so why was he even offended? Then it cuts to I am Shark, I am Fury dancing to Baby Shark. He is dancing to Baby Shark. Then it cuts to him eating dinner, watching the tape he made. He's smiling. That bit was a bit creepy, not gonna lie. Then it's next day. He runs out of supplies. I forgot of which. And, he, oh wait, no, sorry, this scene happens first. So, next morning after she's been killed, he goes to Zurfa, and, he's like, hey up, I am Shark, I am Fury, I'm gonna give you this bottle of Fury. I don't know, I wanted to rhyme there, I don't know. Fury water. He doesn't say Fury water, he doesn't say anything. He just says, food, don't worry, this time it's not a joke. You know, I'm not gonna poison you with, knockout fluid, you know? Just eat. You're a fighter, you're strong, you know, he says that. And, she kicks him in the face. And he's like, oh, you're a fighter. And then she escapes! Not a long chase scene, you know, he knocks her out again, he gets her back there. So then Moses is like, oh, I gotta find my girl that I have no emotional connection with apart from boobies. So he goes and finds her. He's like, security camera. Security camera. Okay, let's zoom in here. And then he finds that her car's been towed. You know, earlier in the movie, her van was towed. There's weird subplot I can't explain about the man. Then, you know, he's like, okay, I have to find out who towed it. Then he sees Mr. I am Shark, I am Fury towed it. So, yeah. Meanwhile, Zurfa escapes again. No, sorry, back to the previous escape. When Zurfa escaped the first time, she had his camera, and she chucked it in the ocean. So, we cut back to Zurfa. He's like, oh mate, you gotta poo. So she, for some reason, it was stupid at the time, but genius. So, I've never seen it in a movie before. So she picks up a poo bucket, breaks the handles, and then hides it. So he comes, he's like, oh, you're a fighter. I'm sorry, he says it so many times. He also says, I am Shark, I am... So many times. So, Mr. I am Shark, I am Fury, comes back in the room. She stabs him in the shoulder. They do their little runabout. She grabs his camera, and he's like, "No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." It's on a tripod. She could have stabbed him with the tripod, you know? But she didn't. She chucked it in the ocean. He's like, "I am Fury!" So he puts it back in the basement. Okay, so now we're back to where I was going to. Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury, goes to the shop to buy a new camera. On the way, there's this guy we met at the beginning, this old guy who's friends with Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury, and, he's like, "Oh, these rich people, you know, they're like, they want to go on your boat, mate." And he's like, "F off." So he goes, he walks off, and the dog, who he keeps staring at and doesn't kill, even though you knew something was going to happen, but halfway through writing, they forgot they were meant to kill the dog. But anyway, the dog's like, you know, so he's annoyed by the dog, so he walks off. Then he buys a camera, he tells someone to F off, because you normally do that. Then he spots a girl he wants to kidnap, doesn't kidnap her, so that leads to nowhere again. God, this movie's a big mess, and when you think about it. So he goes back on the boat, and then guess what? Moses is back, bro. Moses the hero. Moses goes on the boat, looks for her, and he finds Zephyr. Okay, and Zephyr like, "Oh, mate, Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury is gonna kill you." And Zephyr, Moses is like, "No, you won't. Who's that?" And then he eventually listens to it. He runs up, and Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury catches him, and bro, they have a brutal fight. Okay, Moses is a legend. Okay, let me tell you about Moses. So Moses, boom, boom, boom. You know, he punches Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury in the face, and bro, the punch felt real. I felt it in the cinema seat, you know, as well as the stabbings, bro. Each time there's a stabbing in this movie, you actually feel it. Like, the sound effects are so good. So after Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury gets pummeled and nearly choked, the old man friend, you know, the one I mentioned earlier, comes in and he's like, "Oh crikey, this guy's attacking you, Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury." And he saves Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury by hitting the guy over the head with a fire extinguisher. And then, you know, he hears Zephyr, like, from the basement going, "Oh, help!" So the old man's like, "Oh, crikey, I Am Shark, I Am Fury, what you doing?" And then Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury gets his rod and sticks it in the old man's head. And he's like, "I Am Shark, I Am Fury." So he kills the guy. And now, she wakes up, Zephyr wakes up, Moses is there, and Moses is like, "Oh, I Am Shark, I Am Fury nearly killed me, you know?" And they're like, "Oh," Zephyr's like, "Oh, okay, that's nice." And then Moses is like, "Oh, I shouldn't have come and save you, you know? I'm not a hero." And Zephyr's like, "Oh, you at least look for me, that makes you a hero. So does that mean all the cops are heroes too, that are not looking for you, but will in the future?" Anyway, so then it's the next day. Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury gets Moses on. It's not funny, it's just the amount of times he repeats "I Am Shark, I Am Fury" in the movie. It's actually ridiculous. Like, I laughed each time he said it. Anyway, so Mr. Shark, okay, we're just gonna call him Mr. Shark from now on, okay? It's a tongue twister saying all that. So Mr. Shark gets Moses, you know, on this thing. Basically, how he kills them with sharks, he puts them on this, like, hanging thing, sort of. And, yeah, it's a hanging thing for bait, for, like, the nets. So he puts them on that. And, he's inching closer to the water, and that's when Zephyr says, "No, me, do me, not him. He's innocent. He's local. You know, they'll be looking for him. He's local. He's not a tourist." And he's like, "Oh, I don't care. I live, laugh, and fury, you know?" It's not a line. I wish it was, so. What he actually says is, "I don't care. I'm not a romantic type. I'm a horror movie guy. So, you know, seeming as there is no sharks coming in, he gets Moses back on the boat. And I was like, whoa, hold up. Mr. I Am Shark, I Am Fury is having a change of heart. Okay? He is having a Mr. Shark heart right now. Okay? But no, he stabs him 18,000 times. Okay? The amount of times he goes to Moses is unbelievable. And Moses lives! Okay, the legend lives. Then he brings Moses back out into the water, and then he notices a helicopter. He's like, oh, crikey, oh, I am Shark, I am Fury. We must bring you back to the boat. And so he does. And then next shot is Moses looking like this. Oh, crikey, I am Shark, I am Fury. Stop me. Help me. So then Zephyr sees no other chance of escape, so she breaks the hell out of her thumb. And then I Am Shark, I Am Fury comes, and he's like, hey up, Zephyr. You know, I know what you're doing. I know your plan. You know. Then he leaves, and then she bites off her finger. And then the most epic chase scene in the movie happens. So she's struggling with all this, you know. And the most hilarious part is, right, when he's so close to her, she's in a room getting a flare, and she's like, the flare hits him. The flare hits I Am Shark, I Am Fury, and it sends him flying. Right, that's hilarious. And then the building's burning down, but you know she's nearly there. And guess what? So she breaks an upper thing, and the glass falls down. And you think, oh yeah, Zephyr the Surfer is flipping here. Okay, she's escaped now. Okay, but no, she bangs her goddamn head against the flipping thing when he pulls her down from like the fire escape. She can never win! Oh yeah, kidnaps again. It's a loop, isn't it? It's just a loop. Imagine if this was a book. Like, readers would be so bored. Anyway, so next day, guess what? Plot twist, Zephyr the Surfer is now going to be fed to the sharks. And it's a great white. Earlier in the movie, I Am Shark, I Am Fury said, oh, crikey, you know, I feel it. This next kill is going to be a good one. And he was right. He got the camera. Each time he filmed, man, it was hilarious. He got the camera, he's like, oh, hold on, demonstration. He got his camera, right, and, you know, he's setting it up. He's setting, ready to record. And he's like, oh, I am Fury, you know, I am Fury, ah. And, you know, he's filming it like this. You know, he's like, oh, it's going to be a good shot, it's going to be a good shot. And, for some stupid reason, right, he gets like a thing, fire poker type thing for the ocean. And, Zephyr, the Surfer, gets it. And she, like, puts it on the hook so she can escape. And then, like, the rope drops, so now she's in the ocean freely. And Zephyr the Surfer sees that, the great white shark, it's a great white shark in the end. And she sees, oh, wait, I don't care, you know? It don't care about eating me. So, Zephyr the Surfer manages to get back on the boat, get a spear gun, shoot I Am Shark, I Am Fury with it. And let me tell you, this is cinematic glory of sharks. I've never seen anything like it. So, Zephyr the Surfer shoots him, he lands in the ocean, and guess what? He gets eaten to death! Alright, it's glorious, glorious CGI. I forgot to mention this, right? Another chase scene in the movie. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. When the chase scene with the finger, you know, when she banged her head on the thing, I forgot to mention, yeah, she escaped into the ocean, right? She was swimming, right? And he got out a jet ski and he was like, you know, he was on the jet ski chasing her. And it was so unfair. She got to the beach, she was like, oh yes, land, safety. And, it was not safety, bro. Bro got her and killed her. Didn't kill her. Bro got her and knocked her out and bring her back. So that's what happened. Then he died. Then she's got she notices the boat in the distance. We've seen it a couple times throughout the film. And, the boat, she gets the flare, the boat stops, the movie ends. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the performance from the actor of I Am Shark and Fury, amazing. Okay? He was so hilarious, man. Like, now, yes, I saw it at my job. That was my job. And it was hilarious, man. It was hilarious. I'd recommend it to shark movie lovers and just to funny horror comedy lovers. It's not even intentionally funny, by the way. That it's like Nicolas Cage, alright? He's acting like Nicolas Cage. That's how funny it is.